we continue to hurdle COVID-19. That is the reason why, despite many concerns, I'm taking special time off to meet this group and this body because I want to know how we're going to implement this training throughout the province at this point in time. Especially with COVID-19, it's going to impact how we implement the training. But more than that, more than the increasing cases, what's important is how are we going to find a way to have some continuity in the training and then in the placement and in the economic livelihood activities of the people that we are training. We cannot have a disjoint system. Mausikra ang atong mga pondo na bigahin para sa training nila kung di nato sila masumpayan ng actual placement or absorption or na tayo maihatag na livelihood activity para sa atong mga beneficiaries. There must be some continuity. This is the reason why, like, for the DSWD money that the province was able to secure, what we did was, we did not just give it to women's group and tell them to do what they want with it. We were very strict that when we gave them livelihood funds. We gave it in support of a particular sector. And that sector that I'm very concerned about right now is in the food sector, the African swine fever sector, the livestock and poultry sector. That's the reason why I gave freezers. And in the microfinance fund, I'm giving women's the capacity for them to process meat. Because at this point in time, African swine fever is devastating the entire Philippines. And you all know that in the prices of food commodities, the prices of pork is going up. But Bohol has a golden opportunity because Bohol is an island. We are an isolated island. We can protect our borders. But that is no assurance because trade of goods moves in and out of all of our archipelagic islands at this point in time. So you can say that Region 8 are all groups of islands. These are many islands in Region 8. But why is it that nasugdan na ang infections ng African swine fever dito sa Samar and sa Leyte? What about the island of Mindanao? You can argue that it is isolated, but why are there now cases in 30% of the provinces in Mindanao? So in Luzon, right now, 90% have already been hit. Robina Farms is closed. Foremost Farms is closed. San Miguel Farms and grow-out facilities in Mindanao are also closed. This is a business that affects billions and billions of it is in the amount of billions of pesos and is affecting hundreds of thousands of Filipinos right now and is impacting our country right now. So what the province is doing right now is to strengthen our livestock and poultry industry. How we're doing this is supporting women's groups and other farmers groups by giving them refrigerators and freezers so they can help process goods. No? So as they have the infrastructure now to store and to grind and to process meat products, we are hoping that they can provide the demand to absorb local livestock and poultry production. And when they absorb this and they can process it and they can store it and they can sell it locally, then there is a virtuous cycle that we are helping farmers, livestock and poultry farmers, and we are also helping the food security of Bohol by being able to process goods and storing them through the refrigerators and the freezers that we are now giving out. The province now has procured. Giselle is there, no? How many, Giselle, my chief of staff, 600. How many is it, Giselle?
Sir?
How many freezers did the province procure?
Ang budget, sir, is for around 600, but as of now, ang nakakomply sa requirements na nakak-qualify sa DSWD validation is 117, ang first batch.
Alright, so at least we have 117 freezers to give
Sir,
out.
may karon na diri ang DSWD sa office na po, meeting may karon ongoing for the rollout.
Right. So at least what we're trying to show the other national agencies who are with us, we have Marisol Balisto, yung BTI, we have the TESDA with us, and other partners. There has to be a connection in everything that we are doing. So right now, with our DSWD partnership, we were asked what microfinance we wanted to do. What we did was we put the money in the refrigerators and freezers and meat grinders and processing equipment because we want to use the equipment to help our farmers capacitate food production and storage in Bohol. So there has to be a virtuous cycle. As our women processors are helping our farmers absorb the livestock and poultry products, we are also preserving the food security of Bohol, and we are also increasing the value for farmers and then value and livelihood for our women processors. That is what we want. There has to be a virtuous cycle in whatever assistance we are doing. We cannot give, I'm sorry to say, but as a former national official and a former senior member of Congress and now as governor, what I am seeing is a mad rush of all our national agencies to just give out assistance even without consulting the provincial governments that have under law, under the local government code, has the default function of taking care of the most basic and fundamental requirements of the provinces, of our fellow Filipinos in the provinces. And that is what I'm challenging all the national agencies to do, is to coordinate with the governor and the provincial government, because we have also hundreds of millions of funds that we can leverage with you. The assistance that we are giving our people cannot just be token. I feel that in the mad rush to say that we have done something for COVID, all the agencies are like in a race. Murag bangga ba, nasa karera na maghatag ra, basta makahatag ra, and then i-report sa national office, we have done our job. Well, that's not how it's supposed to work. We must create synergies in partnership. We cannot just give assistance for the sake of giving assistance. If we give assistance, there must be a upstream na natabangan and na ay downstream na matabangan po. That is why this type of interaction between you and the provincial government is very important, together with the private sector is also very important. And that's the reason why I took the time to deliver this message personally, is to awhagon mong tanan na di pwede na mag-inusara ta in times of crisis. We have to be united in how we give assistance, so that upstream we will be able to help people, downstream we will also be able to help people. In that case, a virtuous cycle is being created for assistance. So, thank you very much for the opportunity that you have given me and in addressing the group. And I look very much forward to the presentation this morning. Thank you very much, Ma'am Rose.
Okay, thank you very much, Go. So go for the reading of the previous minutes. We need na siya.